So this is a demo of importing a single fit file. Come here, select which one I want, click the checkbox, yep, that's it, import. Now this lights up because I now have a bike ride selected, and it finds that these are the bike ride, this is what objects there are in the database. Now I can click go. This is going to go through and do all the processing and identify all the waypoints, match it to the waypoints, the ride legs, calculate the interval metrics. So for some ride legs, they're configured to have interval metrics calculated as well, which that's like the key thing. So say for example, like the end of Atlantic Avenue to the Sagamore Circle, that's like a 9-10 mile section, and compute statistics for that. Okay, yep, now notice these are all the database items. These are the counts, but notice these are all unchanged, which is good, and then the save button doesn't light up, which we don't want, because I mean, that would, the whole idea is if there wasn't any change, which it wasn't because this has already been processed, then it shouldn't require anything to be saved to the database. And I can click on this. This is the Ride Legs Excel report. Or excuse me, this is the bike ride. So, like, if I generate that, just this one ride, if I flipped over here and did reporting, click load all, same report, and now this is all the bike rides that I have. I think it's something like 1,100 and some odd. And that's like, I mean, this is amazing, right? It's freaking amazing. Let me go back here to the importer. And then I can click on like the ride legs. Into the ride legs for that ride. Now, this really comes into its own when, if we go over here and say ride leg. So these are ride legs. Here it is. Approximately 9,400 of them there. And say I could say more circle. And there it is. That is that one section, 9 miles. Now, some of these, the reasons why these ones are longer is because, like, I maybe looped around in around Newcastle Commons or something. This is freaking everything. Most important, okay. Stop time, %0 power. In other words, % of the time that I was basically not pushing on the cranks. Speed, heart rate, cadence, the KJs, which is really important, average watts. So you can see here, like for example, back here, this was October 7th, average watts 205 watts versus now, that's like more when I'm the peak of the season for me. And then 3-minute power, 10-second power, 30-second power, etc. 20-minute power, then course, the thing that I'm really looking at now is basically the TSS. Pretty cool, huh? And then there's this one here. This one's kind of gives some insight into how it works. So these are all the observations. So it's showing right now, this is second by second. Okay. It's connected to the waypoint 59 Walnut. Now this is the distance from the waypoint. At some point, I was going to have a lot of those. See, this is the miles here. Now, see, it moved away from that waypoint. And then we'll see, and if I go zoom down here, now it's starting to close in on the end of Atlantic Avenue. So, and it shows the distance closing, boom, and then which ride leg that's matched up to. And you can see here, these are the states. No waypoint, look ahead, not moving away, homing in, matched waypoint. Created a ride leg. Now it's starting to traverse, scan away from the waypoint. This is static data. That's a topic for another video. I'm going to stop this now.